Today I will be talking about tips and tricks for smarter research. I hope this will be helpful for many of the researchers, PhD and PG students who are involved in research or projects and also writing research articles or thesis, dissertation, etc. Let's start with today's session. These are the contents for the today's session, accessing research articles. As we know, many of us are working from home. Many of us, we don't have access to published literature. So I will be explaining how to get these published literature and what are the various resources available to access these materials. And next is smart way of doing research, literature review. This is also very important. So I will be exploring that and tools and softwares used for a professional kind of data analysis or data presentation or write up. It will be helpful. And data visualization, how to visualize data, how to present our research data, and which are the tools needed and what way we can present these things. I'll be explaining. And then followed by selection of appropriate chart type and meaningful captions, which is very important when we convey our research in a written form, and presenting more data in a concise manner or single charts or something. And also I will give some hidden shortcuts. Some of you might be aware, but I'm sure many of us may not be knowing these shortcuts. And very important thing is research ethics. It is again I will cover regarding research ethics, which we should always stick to these ethics when we conduct research. Let's start with accessing research articles. See, whenever we decided to do a research of a selected domain or topic, we always need published material so that we should know what has been done so far and what is the scope to do further research. So for knowing these, we need to access these materials, which earlier researchers they have done. They might have conducted extensive research, and they have published in various journals or theses in any other form. So here the question is how to access these materials. Always what we do whenever we need something, we simply Google it. In a Google search engine, we will see and we will type it to get the information. But instead of searching just in a plain Google platform, try to search in Google Scholar or Semantic Scholar. These are these search engines are more based on scholar materials. When you search, relevant search results will be shown, and you can access more of scholar material instead of just unwanted, or maybe some keywords will be related to some other information but may not be linked with the scholar material. So it is highly recommended to use these uh, search engines. Next is a look for open source journals. Many of us might be complaining, or we may not be having access to reputed journals where journal needs subscription to access those published material. In that case, always look for this symbol. This is a open access journal symbol. See, there are many journals which will allow us to download this paper without any subscription at free of cost. That I will cover what are those journals, some of the journals, and where to find these journals. And next is have a research gate profile and send request. Sometimes these research gates are profiles for researchers where they will showcase or they will update their research progress in terms of papers, publications up to date. Sometimes it is readily available in PDF form. Otherwise, we can always request to the researchers. Most of the time, they will respond with a positive response, like you will get the papers, and sometimes preprint papers will be uploaded that can be used for the reference. Next is Shodhganga and MDLS. There are some government websites where you can find published theses. This Shodhganga and MDLS started by Government of India, where many Indian universities upload their theses. You can refer these theses for your research, and you will get to know what are the progress has been done even in your domain. Similar to Indian thesis, there is something called ProQuest for published thesis, which is the world level. There are many renowned universities, they contribute to the here. Their research published theses are available. So you can refer these articles or these theses for your reference. And also some institute, they have independently, they publish their thesis online. For example, NIT Rourkela and IISc Bangalore, they have their own platform to share this thesis, which is available on online. So whenever you come across this kind of resources, better to bookmark it so that you can later on, when as and when required, you can revisit and access those materials for your reference. And one more thing is, feel free to contact your friends who have access to these published literature. For example, some of your friends might be in reputed institutes who have access to many of these journals or subscription-based journals. And feel free to contact them. It is not like simply giving a title and asking them, him or her, to get paper. Instead of that, list the papers. See, all papers, title, author details, DOI, and also abstracts are accessible. These are accessible even if, with the subscription-based journals. You can read if you feel it is required for you. Then copy the link and share it with your friend so that it will be easy for them and they will revert back with the papers. And next is some of the resourceful websites. Look for them and bookmark it. For example, there is one website called public.resource.org. You might be surprised to see there are many codes or specifications available. If you see this, some of you might be aware of this page. This is taken from a Indian standard, which is downloaded from this website. In the first page, they will show like this, something like this. Here, if you see, made available by public.resource.org, which is legal. It is not just Indian standards. There are many standards available from different countries. You take it Australia, US, China, Europe. Many other codes are available. Indian standards are there. IRC codes are available. So you can make use of this one. And one more is something called Script. This is also a platform where you can see many PDF files, books, standards, some published literature. However, it is you may need to upload your own to get the access to other resources. You can think of this as one of the resource to access data. And one more is SciUp. Though it is not legal, just for information, I would like to convey that there is something called SciUp where most of the published literature are available. However, it is illegal, so I would not suggest or recommend to use this. It is just for your information. Now the question is, after deciding the research topic or research domain, now you have got so many resources to get your literature.